I think I'm here. I think I'm here. I might be here. Please say I'm here. This thing sometimes just goes absolutely wibbly wobbly for no real reason. And I'm hoping that somewhere along the line all of this is connected up together and you guys can see me and there are people here. And yay! It's working! Oh golly gosh. Hello Hazel, welcome on in. I'm not so sure what's going on with my technology. I need to fix my technology because my technology be broken. Yes, most certainly. I do need to fix my technology. So, as I was saying, we're going to be finishing this lovely little calendar that we started on Monday. Hello Tracy, welcome on in. Thank goodness there are people here. And hopefully you can all hear me and you can see me and everything is working. Hello Nicola, hello Angela, thank you for popping in. Oh, I need to start getting some names down. I've got to set up my spin the wheel. So spin the wheel. And we need to start getting people's names onto that. So we're going to go. So we're going to go Hazel Y, Tracy K. Right, we're going to get everybody's name onto the wheel. Nicola I, Angela R, Emma T. We're going to get everybody's names onto the wheel. Ooh. Anna Mari. Hello, Anna Mari, welcome on in. Oh, it helps if I spell things correctly, doesn't it? I hope I've said your name right. It is Anna Mari, isn't it? I want to get everybody's name on the wheel because if you were in Michelle's live, you will have heard that I am giving away this lovely completed calendar to the people in the United Kingdom, and there will be a surprise card that I will be making with some of Michelle's stuff from this kit also that will be sent out to a lovely American viewer. Welcome on in, Cynthia. I'm really trying to make sure I get everybody's name onto the wheel because we don't want things to go incredibly wrong. So what I did actually before I got live was I used my cutting machine to cut out the months of the year in this lovely gold mirror card and also the days. For the actual number blocks, we're going to be using these lovely numbers which have just recently been produced by Hunky Dory. Welcome on in, Miss Kazmataz. I'm going to put you on the wheel of spinning. It's Anna Marie, but spelt like... Oh, it's said like Anna Marie, but spelt differently. That is alliteration that it's too late in the evening for me to be trying to keep up with. It's been a long day. So yeah, I cut out these lovely months and days earlier on my Silhouette Cameo machine, and we have these Hunky Dory numbers that are pre-foiled and pre-die cut that we're going to use as well. They are very, very shiny, and I do like shiny things. Pretty sure you should all know that. And the great thing is that these do need a little bit of assistance in being punched out, but before I do, what I'm hoping is going to actually work quite nicely is if I run over the back with my Dotty tape runner, when I pop them out, it means that they should just be already sticky and ready to go straight onto the blocks. So I'm hoping this is going to do me quite well. So I'm going to start with gently just popping. I'm just following along the lines there, so it should hopefully have cut right the way through, which for all intensive purposes it seems to have actually done. and it should just pop right off, and then we can stick it onto the block. And I thought it would be a bit easier whilst it's still in there to actually get that sticky onto the back there. It might make it a little bit of a teasy job for me to have to do, but it will pop right off. So that is Annurar. So I'm just going to pop that just there for a minute, because the first thing we actually need is the J. And I'm going to put the months on the top here. So that should just go on there quite nicely, because I did, believe it or not, line it all up before I decided to do any cutting. So and at the end of this, at the end of the live, we'll spin the wheel and we will see who the first two people who I spin will win. So we need one person from the UK and one person from the United States. And just so that you guys know, I will be sending the items that are won out at the end of the month, because I do have some plans for a few more streams, and I think it's just going to be a lot simpler if I just send everything else out, send it all out together. And I'm just going to pop out that Y for the genre. I think I stuck that down a little bit too low there, but this is the great thing about having used the dotty tape runner on the back there. I can adjust. Hello, Lynn, welcome on in. And Anna! Anna, I think that's how I say her name. I'm losing what's left of my marbles. Anna M and Lynn M. Oh, you're on the wheel, guys. You're on the wheel to win. The only problem is that this is such a time-consuming thing. There we go. We'll just pop that. I'm going to try and pop the letter, the central bits of the letters out first, because that did seem to be a bit of a bearing factor when I was popping them out after having run the tape runner over. So again, I'm just going to do it 1 month at a time and run over the back there with my dotty tape. Oh gosh, that's a little bit... Oh! I'm not quite sure what's happened there. It seems to have... There we go. It just needed a little bit of encouragement. I could see there that that's actually done it into quite a few little sections for February. But this is the most difficult part of it, is actually putting the months and the days, and the numbers go on pretty quickly. but I do appreciate everyone being here again. I was a little bit rough after work yesterday, and I sounded like Roz from Monsters Inc. And I didn't think anybody really wanted to sit and listen to me talking like Roz from Monsters Inc. Oh, it seems as though I've separated the E there, so we shall stick that down first. It's okay, everything is always fixable. Let's just pull that out. There we go. I don't know what happened to the little E there, but we will fix it. There we are. Oh, you're excited to see this. I'm excited to be finishing it. I can't lie, because it's a this is one of the best projects I feel that I've kind of put together. And I did say on Monday as well that it's kind of been it was something that I reverse engineered from something that I have at home, and it did take a long time. I cannot lie, it took a long time to put it together, but you know, it's a project that I'm very proud of, and I'm very glad that, you know, the majority did get done in the last live. I really probably should have just stayed awake, but on the one hand I'm glad I didn't, because if I'd gone into work tired the next day, it would have just been an absolute yeah, it would have been a difficult day, let's just say that. It would have been a very difficult day. I will neaten this all off before it gets sent out, so please don't worry that if you do win it, that you're going to end up with a bit of a wonky mess. I promise you, you won't. Here we go. And I on the software that I made this on, I did tell it to do it at the height of 1/2 inch, and then depending on how it kind of looked on the screen, I either got it to set it to an inch, sorry, the width of 2.5 inches or 3 inches. It kind of I just kind of went with what made the actual writing look better. I am sorry, I'm going to kind of go into a little bit of a coma whilst I'm encouraging this to pop out, because I kind of need to focus. And I don't understand how that's happened. That needs to get gone. I'm not sure what is going on there. There we are. I think some of this will need recutting. Oh, thank you very much, Cynthia. I do tend to I do try to look after myself a lot more these days than what I used to, because back when I first started doing my YouTube videos, I would kind of just not really think so much about my health and just keep going because I didn't want to disappoint anyone. But I kind of think that in forcing myself to do it, I was a bit more of a letdown in the long run, because I wouldn't, I'd end up taking like fairly big breaks from doing videos and stuff like that. But I'm back in a really good place at the moment, so I'm absolutely pleased as punch to be back doing my videos. There we go. And let's just pop out those central holes on that. I'm probably not actually going to take that teeny tiny little dot for the eye on the eyes, because it's just not really worth the massive. The numbers are from Hunky Dory Hazel. I'm like that, Gad. Yeah, exactly. You end up worn out and then you just give up because you can't carry on, type of thing. Well, we will be here to watch your created. Oh, thank you so much. That really means the world to me. I can't lie. It really does mean the world to me. And I've just tried popping that out without putting sticky on the back of it. And it needs sticky, or otherwise it won't stick. Ow. There we go. Let's just pop that out from the back. I do tend to find that it actually does go a little bit better when popping it out from the back. There we go. It's just the level of concentration that I have to have on it, because it's really... It's really fiddly. I am using Hunky Dory Miri card for this one, Lynn. We would turn up to the opening of an SN envelope, so we will certainly be here for you. Wow, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not. Is that one of those backhanded compliments I hear so much about? We turn up for the opening of an SN envelope. Right, there we go. I'm just really trying my darndest to get this to pop out quite nicely, because it's being a little bit uncooperative at the moment. There we go. Patience will succeed, I suppose. I even did it on the super... Yes, it is a compliment. Oh, bless you. I knew it was a compliment. I just like winding you up. It's fun. There we go. And then we have our January, February, March and April. I am trying to line these up as best as I can. I'm just popping. I did go with a very delicate font. I kind of regret having done that now. I should have just gone with a bit more of a standard font. But I thought, no, let's be fancy. Because everybody loves fancy. So I thought, oh, we'll use the fancy font. Which is called Sago Script, if anybody fancies making the same ones, but I'm sure you probably won't, considering it's being so naughty for me. Here we go. There we are. There we have our May. Is there anything in there that I need to punch out? Yeah, the E in the June. So we should get rid of that. So you went all posh. Oh, Sean, welcome on in, friend. It's lovely to have you here. I hope you're doing well. I shall put you on there, and Glow as well. Welcome on in, Glow. Thank you so much for being here. And oh, I'm so pleased. Maggie, welcome on in as well. I wouldn't lie, I'd pop them out then glue them one by one. Your way is so much easier. Wish I'd thought about that earlier. It is a bit of a simpler way. I do take the easy way out sometimes. I'm very naughty. I'm a very naughty boy. What can I say? I am going for a little bit of a lower than usual energy than I normally am today. But I was a good boy and I went to work, as good boys do. So I had I'm kind of at that. I don't know if anyone... Actually, I really do want to ask, because it's a pretty good question, right? Is anybody else, other than me, at the age of nana naps? Now, okay, so I finish work at 4 in the afternoon. I get home, and then I just go to bed for an hour. It seems to be a thing. I don't know if I should be doing that yet or not, or is it just me that does that? But I'm kind of getting to the point where I just absolutely love a nana nap. I'm feeling that nana nap energy. Oh, what's happened there? Have we got caught up? We have. There we go. Oh yes, definitely. I have nana comatose. Definitely naps. 100%. It starts as you need it and it ends up a habit. Oh my gosh, have I got that to like kind of just generally happen? Like, yeah, you might need it now, but wait till 6 months time when it's just a force of what habit you've created for yourself. Oh dear, I'm in trouble, aren't I? That is not centralised enough. That just looks a bit silly. So we're going to move that over a bit. And this is the actual good thing about having used the dotty tape runners on that. Do you have sleep apnea? See, that's the thing. I tried to say... there was a while ago where I literally... Aaron was saying to me that when I'm asleep, I stop breathing for like up to a minute at a time. if I'm working from home, then I have a nap in my lunch hours. Thank heavens for all the forbidden word alarm. Yeah, we don't. I can't say her name. She's a very naughty forbidden word. We can't be saying her name. But I'm glad I'm not just the only one that is totally down for a nana nap. I am genuinely glad. Oh, here we go. Come on, off you pop. Oh, off you pop. I do feel like I should have used the less intricate. Hello, Babs. Welcome on in, my lovely. How are you doing? There we go. I'll pop you on the spinny wheel of spinny spin. So you might win. Look at me using alliteration and stuff to get my point across. And hopefully, now that should just gently... Oh, this one's a bit too intricate. I got it! I got it! I got it! Yay! Now we're getting into the big months. And I'm just going to put the centres off. I really should have done that before I put the sticky tape runner over the back, but you know. I'm ready for the next steps. Well, the next steps, Babs, is just decorating. So all I'm doing at the moment is I'm putting the months onto the square blocks. So far we've done January, February and March and April. And we've done June and July. And we're just about to do August. Hopefully it pops out easy. And all I did to make these Babs was use my... I used a Silhouette Cameo. I typed out the months and the days, the months of the year and the days of the week. I told it to give me a height of 1/2 inch on each word, and depending on how it looked, I either, so on the smaller months and days I used 2.5 inches of width, and on the longer days and months I used between 3 and 3.5 inch width, so that it didn't look silly. And on the software I welded all of the words into one shape before I did the resizing, so that they all came out really, so that it came out nice and even. And I'm just going to go around and make sure that it's all just popping away nicely, because sometimes it doesn't like to. So also, if you are in the UK, you stand a chance of winning the calendar itself, and if you're in the US, you stand a chance of winning a card that a surprise card that I will make from some of Michelle's papers, especially for you. For you. Right. Now I think September is going to be a bit more of a difficult one, so I'm going to definitely pop the centre letter pieces out before I put any dotty tape runner over the back of it, because I feel like it will only lead to my own demise if I don't. Right, it's just that E there, isn't it? Right, okay. Well, it looks like it's out on the back there. Right. And again, I'm just going over the back of the whole word with the dotty tape runner. I'm going to catch up on some of the chat. Such patience, Gaz. I'd have given up after March. Well, March is my birthday month, so I could have. Cynthia, I don't have sleep apnea that I know of, but only around 3 hours sleep a night. Oh, Lynn, you should get looked at for sleep apnea. You should definitely have a look at that. And we're just going to tease that out. I don't know why this S is being a little bit of a word that begins with S and is 3 letters. I think this is entirely one. Wow, it actually managed to do it in one line. So I'm hoping. You okay? Yeah. I am hoping that I can get this to detach without me ripping it to shreds. So I'm going to gently just peel gently peel. It does take a lot of patience to do this, I can't lie. Oh, fig moly. Just continue gently peeling. See, it doesn't matter so much. Uh-oh. No, it got caught on my finger and snagged. Oh, what a sausage roll. Oh, what is that doing on the front? No. Oh, what an absolute sausage roll I am. Yeah, well, I'm live. I don't know if you guys actually heard there, but Aaron did just say that was polite words for me. I think maybe on the bigger months I should not be gently peeling, as I so delicately put it. I'm hoping that this now does just... No, please don't rip. If this... Oh. Oh dear. Good afternoon, Crystal. Welcome on in, Christy. And Crystal. You know what? I'm not actually going to put September on there. Before I put this together to send it out to whoever wins it, I am going to make sure that these are appropriately done and don't look like an absolute mess. So I'm just going to spin that one and continue on with October. And like I say, anything that's missing, because I will be posting everything that people win today out at the end of the month. Hopefully, if I just gently peel that. There we are. I say gently peel. Come on. I can't believe it doesn't want to comply. There we go. You must have the patience of a saint. Yes, I do. Don't you tell me what I do or don't have, Mr. McInnes. And there we are. We have our October. And I will finish those off for the months. I'll finish the other months off screen so that we can get everything done. So I'm going to go in with the numbers now. I'm going to start with the top. So with the number 6 and 9 on here, they're both going to be denoted by the number 6, because when you turn it up, whichever way around you turn it, it's going to be a 6 or a 9. So I'm going to start with which one's... Stop it, you dirty boy. So let's go with a dotty. So we're going to do dotty numbers on this one. And I will use my proper tape runner on that, if it wants to work. Oh, those are tiny numbers. Do I not have the bigger numbers? Oh. No, I guess it will just have to be the tiny numbers. They're quite small. And then on the other one, which one shall we use? We shall use the liney numbers. Thank you very much, Sean, for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Oh, you stopped in at work. That's very naughty. You know what, actually, I'm just going to go with the... And we need a 0. So which one did we say on that side was dotty, didn't we? So we need a dotty 0 to go on that side. Now you won't be putting a specific amount of numbers on this, so you do need to follow for the numbers exactly how I'm doing them. So you will need a 4 and a 9, a 0 and a 1. Which ones did I put on that side? It was lines, wasn't it? So we'll use the line number 1. Because you will move them around to make the correct dates. I think that's the most important thing I can be really showing you on this, because you need to make sure you're getting those numbers the right way round. And then a 7. It was lines, wasn't it? Yeah, 7. So I'm not going to rush doing this. 7 and a 1. Clear some of that tape runner away, or otherwise I'm not gonna have enough room to run more. So a 7 and a 1, and then we want a 3. Then we want a 3 and a 0. And there is a 0. So you should have a 1 and a 7, 3 and a 0, a 4 and a 9, a 0 and a 1. And then we're going to bring the sides up, and you're going to want a 5 and a 2. So a 5 and a 2. They're on this sheet, that's why. A 5 and then we only have one more side left to do. And then that's all of our months done. So we have a 5 and a 2. So I'm just going to double check against the numbers that I've got here. So a 0, a 1, a 3, a 4, a 5. And we need a 2 from that one, so we need a spotty 2. And I'm just going to double check the numbers on the other one as well. So we should have a 7, a 2, a 7, a 1, a 6 and 9, a 0, and then we should have a 2 there as well. So that was the only one that I was missing, is a line 2. So once I have finished sticking the numbers down, so on both of your blocks you should have, if we start off with the 2s, so we have 2s, a 1, and that one will make your 6 and your 9, a 5 and a 2, a 4 and a 7, 2 zeros, and a 3 and a 1. And that should make every single date that you need to be able to have on your calendar. So I'm just going to put one of the days on so that we can make it. It's exactly the same as what you would have done with the months. I used the same font with the same sizings. So I used the 1/2 inch font in height and matched it with the 2.5 or the 3, depending on 2.5 or 3 length, depending on how it looked, because I didn't want it to look silly. And then what I will do, once we've popped this one on, because you don't want to sit here and watch me put every single last one of these on here, I think we will spin the wheel and see who wins the secret stuffs. We'll see who wins the secret card and who wins this completed project. And like I say, I will be sending them out at the end of the month, so I will contact you with postage details as soon as I have sent it. I am sorry that obviously the calendar isn't open to you guys in the US, unfortunately, due to the increased postage costs. It's not something that I can absorb. It is unfortunately very, very expensive now to be sending things out to America, so come on, off you pop. There we go. And I shall pop the Monday on there. So when you have everything stuck on, you should have something that looks a little something like that. It's not going to be hard to make without a cameo, Lynn. I actually used a set of die cuts from Hunky Dory, which are the pennant alphabet dies, and I just used the letters from that. So I didn't use the actual pennant bits, but I used the little letters that popped out from that and stuck them on there. So you can do that as well. It's a little bit time consuming. But the reason why I did it like this is because obviously I wanted to kind of show you guys how it goes together in a bit more timely fashion than me sitting here and cutting out the same letters for about 2.5 hours. But that is how it looks when it gets together. I will complete this and get it sent out to whoever the winner is at the end of the month. But I'm going to pull up the spin the wheel. Where are we? We need to move up. Why is that not showing? Why is that not showing? That's really weird. Thank you very much for the kind words. I'm trying to get the spin the wheel to come up to the top of the screen so that I can actually there we go. So I've got everybody's names in here who was in the live, who has been in the live today, and good luck everybody, because 2 of you are going to be winners. Well done, Christy. You have won a card from me using some of Michelle's lovely, lovely papers. So I'm going to take you off and we're going to spin the wheel again for the calendar. Tracy K, are you in the United Kingdom, my lovely? I just need to check and make sure. Are you in the UK? Because if you're in the UK, you've just won yourself a calendar. But I will need to just double check and make sure that you are still in the UK. So hopefully Tracy is in the UK. Excellent. If both Christy and yourself, Tracy, if you can email me at askme@handcraftedbygaz.co.uk with your address details, and I will get them sent out to you at the end of the month when I get paid. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you so much. I'm just going to remove... We're just going to remove... No. We're going to move that. We're going to hide it. There we go. And what I'm going to do, my lovelies, is I'm going to leave the live here for this evening. Please keep your eyes peeled on my YouTube channel and on the Facebook group, Handcrafted by Gaz. And I will get your prizes out to the lovely guys who have won. I'll get your prizes out to you. Keep an eye out for more lives that will be coming very soon. I will be sneak peeking. I will be using some more stuff that I have had from Hunky Dory recently, coming up with a few of the new releases as soon as I get them. I think it's about 2 days before they launch on Hobby Maker. I'm able to show them off to you guys, so I'll be doing some more streams with those. There's going to be loads more card making, loads more 3D projects. I cannot thank you all guys enough for being here. I love every single one of you. I will see you all at the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.